The UK and US launched strikes on Houthi targets in Yemen. The Prime Minister said that this was a proportionate action in self-defense, but others warned that this is an escalation in violence in the region. So why has the West got involved with a Yemeni rebel group? The Houthis are a Shia Islamist militia group who control much of Yemen. Formed in the 1990s, they opposed what they saw as corruption of the then president of Yemen. The internationally recognized Yemeni government, backed by the Saudi Arabia military, tried to fight off the rebels in 2003, but the Houthis successfully fought back. Since 2014, the rebel group has been in a civil war against Yemen's government, resulting in the country becoming one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. So what's this got to do with Israel and Gaza? Well, the Houthis declare themselves as being part of the Iranian-led Axis of Resistance, which is an anti-Israel and anti-Western political and military coalition, alongside the Lebanese extremist group Hezbollah, militant groups in Iraq, and various Palestinian factions. It's believed that Hezbollah has been providing the Houthis with military training since 2014, and it's suspected that Iran has been supplying the rebel group with weapons. On the 7th of October, at the beginning of the Israel and Gaza conflict, the Houthis expressed their solidarity with Hamas. And since November, to pressure Israel to end its war on Gaza, the Houthis have carried out numerous attacks on commercial and military ships in the Red Sea that they believe to be connected to Israel. The Red Sea is a key international trade route, with much of the world's oil and gas coming from the region. It's believed this reduction in shipments in the Red Sea is a driving factor in global trade dropping by 1.3% in December. The West has sent several warnings to Houthis to stop their offensive on ships in the region, which the group has ignored. And in the first week of this year, the Houthis launched an attack on a British warship, which the UK Defence Secretary Grant Shapps called the largest attack from the Iranian-backed Houthis in the Red Sea to date. But on Thursday night, the US and UK launched missile strikes against the Houthis in Yemen, bombing more than a dozen sites. Backed by several Western allies, Rishi Sunak said that the strikes were limited, necessary, and proportionate action in self-defense. But there are concerns as to whether this will escalate tensions in the region, as the Houthis have already said that the US and UK will soon realise that the strikes on Yemen will be the greatest folly in their history. Iran has described the strikes as being a clear violation of Yemeni sovereignty and warns that this could fuel insecurity and instability in the region.